Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. So, there's lots of interesting things going on with Bitcoin. Lots of interesting news. Plenty of things we can talk about today. But before I forget, I'd like to say, if you like anything in this video, if you find this information helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can always be here for my videos as soon as I post them. Get the information as soon as possible. And while you're at it, hit the like button too. I would very much appreciate it. Alright, now that that's out of the way, Bitcoin. I'd like to start off with the fact that we have just touched off the 200-day moving average, and currently we rejected off of it. Now, this 200-day moving average typically provides support in a bull run. If you zoom back to the 2017 bull run, you can see that we actually touched off of it multiple times and then came close to it to find support a few other times during the bull run. And at times we were pretty far separated, but once we got too far separated from it, when we had to correct and the bear market begun. Now, the fact that we are under it is reason for some to believe that we have entered a bear market here, but I think could simply be because we haven't touched it for support pretty much at all during this bull run. I think we've been simply too far overextended this whole time. We've just been going too far up too fast, and so we needed a correction. Now, that might not be the case, but that is what I believe. Maybe we just need to consolidate for a little bit longer. Maybe we don't get back above it, hold it as support immediately. Maybe it takes a little bit longer for us to get above it. Maybe we end up rejecting off it a few more times before ultimately going up. I don't know. But in order to turn bullish again, we would be looking to get back above this moving average, touch it for support, and then continue upwards. Now, if you look at the RSI down here, we did have a bit of a bullish divergence. We had increasing action on the RSI, while price action was, in general moving sideways. It was doing lots of up and down action here, but in general was moving sideways. So because of that, we had this nice little pump up to the 200-day moving average. Now, the question is, can we get above it and stay above it? Now, I've got some interesting news stories to talk about too, but I also want to just quickly go over the volume on Bitcoin again. So I've been talking about this daily volume for a few days now, and we have been curving to the upside on the daily volume a little bit. Now, could end up just being another one of these humps. We could continue going down, but there's a little bit of hope in the daily volume. Now, looking at the 12-hour, 12-hour is now very close to crossing over that zero line, and same with the 8-hour. The 8-hour is extremely close to crossing over, so I'd say that this can provide some hope. This is nice curved money flow, and it seems like it's wanting to cross over the zero line soon. Now, the 6-hour is curving down a little bit, but there's still some hope here that we can just continue building on this 6-hour volume. So I wouldn't say things are looking great on the charts for Bitcoin, but they are starting to look hopeful, I would say. Now, there have been a few interesting announcements too that I want to go over. First off, Tanzania's president urges central bank to prepare for crypto. She says the Bank of Tanzania should be ready for changes and not caught unprepared during a speech Sunday. I know that throughout the nation they have not accepted or started using these routes. However, my call to the central bank is that you should start working on that development, she said. So, it seems like another country is looking to follow in El Salvador's footsteps of adopting Bitcoin as a hedge against the US dollar's inflation. A bank from Switzerland says they are getting into DeFi. Switzerland's Sygnum Bank is launching custody and trading across a range of decentralized finance tokens including Aave, Argon, Curve, Maker, Synthetics, Uniswap, and 1inch. Sygnum, which has also added banking services for the USDC stablecoin, plans to expand with a suite of yield-generating products for its clients, which include banks, hedge funds, asset managers, and family offices. This is the next step on our journey to enable a variety of yield-generating products in the digital asset space. So, this is interesting. A bank is getting into DeFi. Very interesting. Now, we also have Michael Saylor dropping another billion on Bitcoin, saying that he plans to sell up to $1 billion in stock to buy even more. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, I also want to show you this clip from Michael Saylor's interview with CNBC. He says a few interesting things, including mentioning Ethereum, which I think that might be the first time Michael Saylor has ever mentioned a cryptocurrency that wasn't Bitcoin. So roll the clip.
How do you view inflation? How does the institutional views of Bitcoin look through that lens, the lens of inflation?
I think over the past 12 months, we've all been waiting for inflation. I think we're seeing it right now. I think investors are saying that Bitcoin's up 330% and gold's up 7% in that period. So Bitcoin is outperforming gold as an inflation hedge by a factor of 50. So you're seeing Paul Tudor Jones and the other early Bitcoin believers thinking maybe it's time for me to double or triple my allocation. Between you and me, I'm surprised they're not increasing their allocation by a factor of 10 because Bitcoin's 50 times better.
Hey, Michael, I just Googled the term Bitcoin maximalist and a picture of you came up here. So you've been buying Bitcoin hand over fist, you're raising capital, you just went through. What about Ethereum?
So Bitcoin is meant to last forever, high integrity, very durable. Ethereum is trying to dematerialize exchanges and the finance establishment. I think that as the market starts to understand these things, there's a place for everybody.
So yeah, I would say we're still definitely in unsure times right now. You know, lots of conflicting ideas. Lots of people fighting about what they think about Bitcoin. And some may say it's a risky time to buy. But when you look at the people who have actually made real money in this space, become successful based entirely off investing into Bitcoin, and you see that they're buying another $1 billion of Bitcoin at these prices, you have to think that that they're pretty confident. So, thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate you watching this video. Please be sure to leave a like if you did like it. I'll I think I'm going to have another video out at around 3 o'clock today. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.